Why aren't speakers made entirely of solid wood? Is a question we've gotten a lot over the years. We'll give our own insight on this topic in this blog. Understanding the secrets behind speaker construction can shed light on this question. Attentive readers may have observed that most of our speakers are made from MDF medium density fiberboard, or HDF high density fiberboard, while there are various other materials available, such as different density fiberboards, plastics, metals, composites, and even cement. These are rarely used. Instead, we prefer to apply veneer over the fiberboard. So, why not opt for solid wood? Why are pianos, violins, and other musical instruments mostly made of solid wood, but speakers are very rarely made of solid wood? Today we will talk about the reasons. Of course, this is just our opinion for your reference. It should be noted that the solid wood mentioned here refers to natural wood that has not undergone secondary processing. Simply put, it is a piece of wood cut directly from the tree. Wedge joint board is not included. We think there are three main reasons. Number 1. Design goal. Although the instrument may be identical, its timbre is likely to vary. Instruments, like guitars, are tools for music creation, and they typically use the distinctive resonance qualities of solid wood to enhance their timbre, allure, and expressiveness. In contrast, a speaker's purpose is not to produce music, but to reproduce recordings as accurately as possible. This necessitates a high density and low resonance cabinet to minimize unwanted vibrations and secondary sound coloration. Most solid wood is low density, which can cause significant sound coloration in the cabinet, resulting in a non-hi-fi quality. Some suggest using high density hardwood, leading to the next question. Number 2. Cost control. The density of hardwoods, such as mahogany, golden nanmu, and rosewood has increased, and their cost has skyrocketed. This makes it difficult for most speaker manufacturers to bear such costs. Of course, cheaper hardwoods exist, but this brings us to the third problem. Number 3. Poor consistency. For example, elm, oak, and other woods are cheap on the market, but often have problems, such as knots. Large trees add one ring each year as they grow. During the spring and summer, trees experience rapid growth, producing large, thin-walled cells with relatively loose material. In contrast, during the autumn, growth slows down, resulting in smaller, thicker-walled cells and denser material. This variation in material density makes it unsuitable for use in speakers, as it leads to uncontrollable resonant frequencies. While excellent materials exist, they are not abundant. On the other hand, density boards do not face this issue and can be mass-produced according to the specific needs of manufacturers. These materials, acoustic properties, size, and shape can be artificially controlled, ensuring uniform density. Number 4. Processing difficulty. As previously noted, the expenses that comes with using real wood speaker manufacturers must take into account is, alongside the challenges associated with the materials used. Working with solid wood involves a series of intricate steps, including drying, precise cutting, and meticulous splicing, all of which are labor-intensive and demand specialized tools and experienced craftsmen. Ultimately, these costs are passed on to consumers, reflecting the adage "as the tree, so the fruit." Consequently, speaker manufacturers must also factor in consumer acceptance of these higher prices. Fiber density boards are notably easier to work with. They can be placed directly on the assembly line, effortlessly shaped and drilled or polished as needed. Number 5. Stability and durability. If you have a piano at home, it's advised to have it tuned twice a year. The fluctuations in temperature and humidity during the spring and autumn can cause the wooden structure of the piano to warp, requiring some adjustments. However, solid wood speakers are beyond repair if the wood warps. In extreme situations, they could crack, much like the handrails on my stairs. Any air leaks in the speaker will greatly impact sound performance. Of course, at the start of production, the materials can be improved through long-term air drying and aging. However, drastic changes in temperature and humidity can lead to cracking, resulting in a longer production cycle and more complicated processes, ultimately driving up costs. In contrast, density boards and multi-layer boards are generally more stable and durable. Consequently, it's common for speakers made from these artificial boards to last between 20 and 30 years. Recognizing that the choice of materials for speaker cabinets isn't absolute is essential. Some high-end speaker manufacturers appreciate the unique texture and appeal of solid wood. They are committed to solid wood for their cabinets and prefer high-density, uniform hardwood. They utilize complex processing techniques to address any potential issues. However, this level of quality comes at a high price, as these products are aimed at the most discerning customers. In simpler terms, any problem can be resolved with sufficient investment. For most audio enthusiasts, however, purchasing MDF or HDF wood speakers is more practical, as they offer better cost-effectiveness. That's all for this time. We hope you have a great time. Welcome to our Aperion University series. Here, we will introduce you to basic acoustics knowledge. We hope it will help you. If you like it, please follow us.